Alright, well, welcome to another great page, something that I want to throw in there, and thank you for following me and everything that I do. So, I've been involved in my beautiful discovery with my CBD oil and everything that it does. So, I'm just going to throw that out here, and then I'm going to say this. Are you sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? I can't express it enough. This has been featured on Fox News, ABC, NBC, CNN, and a few others. All the great discoveries of the CBD oil, right? Many great testimonials that are coming in and following of all the great things that the CBD oil has done for everybody. And that's why I truly began this venture 4 years ago fully, and I've gone strong. Now that everybody's had a chance to see and hear more about CBD oil and what it does and what it can do, there are many great things that it can be in tune for and used for. Some of you have noticed my page that I shared and all the great things that CBD oil it could be used for. And then what I decided to do is connect that. Meaning, now joining and everything that I love and this product that it does for everything, right? Such as relaxation and overall health, relieve anxiety, reduce cravings, aid in digestion, supports optimal immune function and the regeneration of the healthy cells. Now, they come in various different forms of the milligram type: 300 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 750 milligrams, and 1,500 milligrams. Now, each one has their potential usage. All come in a bottle. Has the dropper included. Place a few drops underneath your tongue or swallowing it. 2 to 3 drops. 2 to 3 times a day. First thing in the morning and then at night. Then if you need it somewhere in between, either in the afternoon, yes, you could take it with your meal. Perfect. Now, the 300 milligrams are for those looking for to maintain ultimate health. 500 milligram drops are for those that are looking for a slightly higher level CBD oil to simulate optimal health. The 750 milligram drops are for those that are looking for an even higher level of CBD oil to maintain healthy immune function. Now, for the 1500 milligram drops, those are the highest level of the CBD oil to support the body's antiviral and natural healing capabilities all the way around. You have seen a lot more people getting in tune to this. Just over the NFL, they were going to air a certain commercial pertaining to the great things that it can do. And I can tell you this, there are a lot more NFL players, sports players, athletic players of many types that are using the CBD oil. Not to mention those that have anxiety and certain types of different types of digestion problems, relaxation problems, and overall health. The reason why I began this journey with the CBD oil is to understand and to replace all these opiates that are out there and all these other crazy drugs that the FDA approved and said that, here you go to a doctor, They look at you in a few minutes, take a couple of these, let me know how you feel. We've all been there, we've all done it, myself included. Thank goodness I was able to wing myself off of what they wanted to put me on when it came time for my back injury many years ago. And I can tell you, I do not like the feeling. And I'm sure nobody else does. Now, let's get to some of the things that some people may experience or may not, and what it can do. I'm going to put it out there, and this is why I feel that anybody that you go to, this is how it should be directed to and said. Everybody's going to be different on how this particular product is going to interact with themselves. One, their age, their health factors, their genetical fields that they have within, what they've been currently taking, and many other health factors that are in there. Is it going to work overnight? No. Some may feel a little bit of a difference as they take it, but like anything else, you have to use it in order to start feeling that change. So to kind of reduce from what you're currently taking, not saying to completely wing off and stop, is not what I'm saying, nor anybody should else say that, because nobody has the right to say that. It's to kind of replace it and wing it off to the point where this is what you'll use. Trust me, it will come a time, and I know already there's a few that are out there, doctors especially, that have bought this particular CBD oil in, and I seen what they charge, and I see what they're doing, and the price is astronomical. It's crazy. Now, once the FDA finally puts their stamp of approval on it, and it gets into the worldwide market more than it already is, it's going to go lightning. The price will be untouchable, kind of like what you're spending now. Now, yes, you all have certain insurances, certain medical that will cover certain things, whatever the scenario is. And yet, here's something for the beneficial of the good. And when you can't quite seem to getting the FDA approval and all that good jazz, right? Well, whatever. I just know from reading from the reviews and everything everybody said, everybody's going to have a different feel and a different take. But I can tell you this much. The numbers are really what stand out. Not to mention the testimonials that come back. Again, between relaxation, anxiety, certain cravings, digestion, and overall health cells. And there are other products, pills, formulas, wham bam, thank you, whatever it may be, right? However, I'm fully behind 110%. Notice I'm saying CBD oil. And there have been quite a few people that didn't quite understand the CBD factor because of most states that have decided to go to the medical marijuana usage, but up to a certain amount of ounces. And I can tell you, probably out of 10 people, 6 or 8 of them have said the quantity of what they sell in like most of the areas that I know where I'm from, and there are quite a few of them now in Vegas where they can walk in with or without their medical card. The only difference is the medical card, they can just about get anything that's there. Those without are limited what they can get. So there's your differences there. Yes, I'm aware that medical marijuana does wonderful things for people. However, myself, I don't like the feeling behind it all, really. And I'm sure there's a few of you that can relate and understand what I'm saying. Most will say, well, the medical marijuana, the feeling that I get, it helps me relieve what's going on up here, or whatever. But I can't understand nor stand by anyone that comes in that, overuses the medical marijuana, because that's what it was supposed to be in tune for and used for. And it's gotten crazy. A lot more people are using it more than that. I see people go in and resell it to people because they're getting it at a cheaper price, somewhat, than what you would do from your people that you know on the streets. You all know what I'm talking about. And yet, some are saying it doesn't have what I'm looking for. Well, there's reasons for that. And, the limit that they put, at least here in this state that we're in, I'm sure there are a few others, for what you can have on you at the time and carry with you. But I know that in time, I think certain things are going to change, maybe. But I do know this, you get behind the wheel, or anything else that you do, maybe heavy machinery or any type of that nature, and you went and you smoked marijuana, it does affect you. Some more than others. And it's going to fall under the same classifications, driving while under influence. And I know that, certain things, certain people will react differently with the CBD oil. However, I really don't see myself getting pulled over. Officers sneak his head into the window and not be able to smell anything. Right? You know what I'm saying. You get where I'm going. I know people that use the vapes, right? And of course, naturally, everybody start reading all the bad things that can happen with these vapes, right? And I have to agree, 7 or 6 out of 10 of those, I wouldn't even highly recommend using, because I know how they're built, and the right way to building them, to a point. So a lot of people just steered away, right? Great idea, great concept. And then now, it faded off, right? You still see them out there. I've also seen those big old box mods, as I call them, because that's what they are. See this big cloud of smoke, right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, could you imagine if they were to put that into a liquid form of either it being marijuana and or even the CBD oil, for that matter? That is just way too much. Hence why these bottles are in tune and have the perfect dropper it's included to put certain drops right in directly into your mouth. Now, they come into the flavor of a citrus type, grapefruit type taste. And it may take, a little time to getting immune and to getting used to taking that, per se. And as I said, you take 2 or 3 drops. 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 3 at night. And if you need it somewhere in between in your midday afternoon, go ahead. But overall, what I wanted to do, and I'm currently seeking, And must say that, technically there's supposed to be 50 states that can be acceptable to shipping and ordering the CBD oil. The number is going to continue to change and have a little hiccup here and there. Even though they say 50 states, I'm very in tune to how that changes, adds, take away, plus, minus. It won't be long that, they'll figuring it out, right? So, your state does not currently accept or acceptable to or has medical marijuana availability, chances are they're not going to be behind the CBD oil. Only because CBD oil has still a very small amount trace and amount of THC. There is no way of extracting that to 110%. Now, I've been asked 1,000 different questions, one way, half a dozen the other. And I, went and I've done my research. I've talked to certain people, and I can't place certain disclaimers because I'm me. Don't work for the FDA. I'm not a drug analyst. I am those, or any type of nature. You understand what I'm saying. So I can't place that claim, nor should anybody else, unless they're a physician and a doctor. And then there are certain things that they really can't really say, really. Tested that theory out enough times to know. But nonetheless, the website's there. I've shared it. And anytime, you can view the different types of products that are there, from the 300 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 750 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams, and along with side by it, many other different products usable for pets and a few other things as well. Weight loss, edibles, and other types of things as far as types of facial cream and many other great things. Me, I'm just focused in on the wonderful product bottles that are there, right? Everything else is a bonus and a plus. And I'm looking to take on 120 people with me to follow the exact same passion and drive and do it with the next 120 people, doing it for 120 days. That's why I called it CBD 120. Now, those that have seen the website and looked at the website, you're going to notice there's a wholesale, retail. I've had a few questions on that, and I'll be more than grateful to answer that question for you directly. Of course, naturally, you're going to know if it's going to be able to ship to you or not. Because when you go to place the order, it should say yes or no. Place your order, check out, done, and it'll give you a delivery date. Then you're going to know. And of course, naturally, and that's what I'm looking for. I want that feedback to know. Well, where did it go? Utah, Oregon, California, Nebraska, Florida. Different types of states. That's what I'm really looking for. I want that feedback, which goes in tune to that 120. This morning, grabbing 120 people, not only using it and doing whatever wonderful things that they'll do for them and then some, but I want the feedback to come. I don't, testimonials are great, especially with video, as I've done and you've seen. And that's why I'm creating more. But, I brought this out, I pulled it out, and I said, I wanted to touch base on this, and this is probably one of my longest videos. And I may shorten this down But I'm going to throw this one out here just to get a feel for it. And then, do my due. But, go ahead. Take a look at it. I'll drop the little link in there. You've already seen my back part of my website. And I created 3 of them. Right? And it's all about creation. And more people that see it, hear it, use it, give the feedback, see the testimonials, read about the testimonials. That's what it's all about. And knowing that it's doing for the better or the good. I'm all about, trying to make a difference and making things better. That's why I chose the CBD oil 4 years ago and beyond. But, been going home in full force within it from 4 years ago. And I said it was just a matter of time before people caught on, started looking at it a little bit more, piqued their interest, and go, let me try it. Let me see what happens. Notice I said you gotta use it, right? Now, each bottle is in tune to, if you're using 2 or 3 drops in the day and again at night, it should last you approximately 50 servings or better, right? But if you're using more, of course, naturally those servings are going to come down. So it's going to really depend on the person. And again, drawing my attention and everybody else's attention to the milligrams. Now, even though that says 350 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 150 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams, the bottle that it comes in is a little bit higher only because it's, in a full bottle. You're not going to take the whole bottle because then it's going to be beyond the 300 milligrams and the 500, 750, and 1,500. I highly suggest you don't do that. That's just way too much, right? That's why I said 2 to 3 drops right in your mouth, underneath the tongue, swallow it, done. Morning, night, if you need it in the afternoon, fine. If you need it 3 times a day, okay, then that's what it takes, or more. So, with that being said, I think you get an overall feel of why I'm so behind in what I've begun and done. And of course, others have followed. I'm all over the place. What makes one better than the next? Okay. Everybody wants to put their claim on, wants to make their statement. It's a matter of, seeing what's going to work for you. I mean, what works for one is not going to work for all. But the matter of it is to actually using it, be behind the product and be the use of the product. Not just one time done and say, oh, well, this didn't work for me. Well, that's like an aspirin. If I took a half an aspirin, and I'm reading that bottle, right, it says 1 or 2, or even if I did take those 1 or 2 pills, it didn't work for me. I can't say, well, I bought this bottle and I tried 1 or 2 these aspirins that are in here and it didn't do anything for me. Well, hello. It'd be my first time taking it and figuring out is this going to work or not. Just like your medications that y'all get from your doctor in time, you're for to figure out if it's working for you or not, or if there's too much, and then add a pharmacy behind you. You know where I'm going with that. And I'm sorry, but my idea is just to take all those crazy pills out of everybody's cabinets and everything else and just go whoop right in the garbage pail. Some look at me and they say, but I need that for my medical use and this, that, the other. Listen, the mind is a wonderful thing. And It is such a huge factor. Because when you implant something in your brain and you keep saying it enough to your brain's going to believe it. In other words, I need to take these pills. I need to take them. They're making me feel better. Or whatever the scenario being. Your body and your brain is going to think so. Because that's why they say it's mind over matter, right? It's true to the fact. You vision it enough, you can see it enough, you smell it, sleep, you can wake up, sleep, and everything else in between. And I'm sure you know, I mean, I can go on that forever. I'm sure you all get what I'm saying. And, you know, that's just my personal feel. Everybody has their own say, their own personal feel, and they're open, you know, they're more than welcome to say what they want to say. Me? I'm sorry. You know, just on the medications that I was on with my back injury, I did not like the feeling. I read every label. Do not operate heavy machinery. May cause drowsiness. It may do this, that, right? Now, I get behind a vehicle, I gotta drive. I don't care. The simplest car, to me, that's a type of machinery. So it has a wheel, it moves, lose control, and you're done. They're talking more machinery, like if you work at a warehouse, I'm sure, so what they're tuned, what they're thinking. But me, no. And then you go walk into your doctor's office, you're walking in less than a zombie. And they're looking at you like, are you okay? Yeah, I remember you told me to take these, so I start feeling better, and I'm supposed to take so many, and today's my appointment, and oh, and by the way, yeah, I'm aware that you're going to test to be sure that I am taking your product, or these pills. You see how it's interacting with me, and wonder why I'm so out of my mind. And it's okay and great. Yes, there are other great ways of getting from point A to point B. Local transit, your friends, whatever it may be, yeah. But I'm just saying, I mean, you get what I'm saying. If it's just you, and you don't have no other means, well, there it is. And there is nobody out there that I've seen yet. You know, then you get a doctor's note and this, that, thing, other for work purposes, whatever it is there would be. But trust me, they're going to win. They are a corporation, they are a business. And then, you know, even if you do succeed, their door is closed. And what did you do? Well, now everybody's out of work. You get where I'm going with that. But with that, you know, I'm going to go ahead and you know, go ahead and take a look at everything that's there. The page is there. You can read everything that each one of those particular drops do. The suggested use, how to use it, the ingredients, and all that great stuff. Not to mention the milligrams of what they're used for. And I keep stressing on those milligrams for a reason. It's kind of like your medication that you're on now. Hey, let's start at 5 milligrams, 10 milligrams, 100 milligrams, 500 milligrams, whatever it is that they gave you. There's a reason for that. And the same thing applies to the CBD oil, and hence why they're the milligrams that they are. Right? Never use any type of different things. You're not using too many different types of medications. 300 milligrams, I think, is an opening start. But I can't say that without knowing what you're currently taking, you currently have in your cabinet, and all that good stuff. Not to mention how long you've been using it, and other key factors, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so I can't say one another. It takes a matter of reading each one, figure out which would best suit for you. Start small, work your way. That's what I would say. That would be the best thing to do. Alright? use the entire bottle, right? And that's why they are shipped in the bottle that they're in. 33.35 milliliter bottle. As I said, at least 50 servings, depending on usage. And the rest, well, time will tell, right? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all again soon.